All right. Good afternoon, Latisha. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you. So I wanted to start off by saying that you are a proven performer here at Ronstadt. You have worked a couple different assignments for us, all very successful, with wonderful feedback from our clients. Actually, one of the clients you went perm and you were there for quite some time. So now you're available. Possibly for a new position. You're passively looking. You have a job right now. Um, but you are open to new opportunities. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the floor. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what you are looking for?
Sure. What I'm looking for is definitely something more in the continuing in the HR realm. I definitely want more responsibility than I currently have. I currently deal with a lot of the onboarding and recruiting with my current position, but I would like to be a lot more hands-on and have a lot more management experience. So I definitely am looking for those opportunities where I'm able to grow and move forward.
Okay, great. And you have been in the HR profession for about 9 years now?
Yes, I have. I started off as an assistant. Well, I was in a workforce management originally, and I worked hand in hand with HR. When the HR assistant position came open and available, they moved me over. I didn't really have to interview. They just moved me right over to the position because it worked hand in hand with HR. And then from there, I worked at other plumbing and electrical company, doing their onboarding for that company. And then I'm currently at a call center right now, and I do all of their orientations. I do the I-9s, the E-Verifies currently as well. I
Mhm.
do deal with terminations. I'm sitting their exit interviews as well. So there's like a form that they fill out for exit interviews. So I currently keep track of that as well. I deal with any of their benefits. So we have voluntary benefits as well as having the medical and vision. So I do discuss those and send off the information to the employees when they do start, when they're a new hire. I also deal with anything that comes in as far as the front desk because we do have an office setting. So when anyone comes in with packages and things of that sort, I deal with those things as well.
Okay, wonderful. And you have your 2-year college degree and you're working on your bachelor's degree?
Yes, I currently am working on my bachelor's degree. I have 6 credits left.
Okay, perfect. And that's something you do remotely?
Yes, I do. I go to University of Phoenix completely online, so it doesn't affect any of my job performance or any time that I have to go to work. I do it
Okay.
after I'm off.
All right, great. And then tell me about your SHRM certification.
So I'm currently studying for my SHRMs. I have one of the apps and I've been working on it, but I just haven't felt comfortable. I haven't passed it with high enough for me to feel like I'm able to do that kind of position. But I do plan on taking it in the middle of next month. That is one of my biggest goals. My birthday is this week, and that's one of my things after my birthday. I planned on doing that.
Okay, wonderful. And then tell me about your computer skills. Which systems are you using currently or have you used in the past?
So we currently use a lot of Microsoft. So I do a lot of forms for Excel. We also use Google Sheets and things like Google as well. So that's where most of our where we do all of our pinging, like communicating to each other, our emails. So we do use Google for those things. But I am familiar with Microsoft Word and Excel and things of that sort because I was in workforce management and I had a forecast call volume. So I dealt a lot with building my own codes and knowing those different codes to make things happen on the form.
Okay, great. And then what about like HRIS for software have you used?
Yes, so I used Paylocity at my previous company. Right now, we use a system called Dayforce. So that's where we use and put in all of our information. That's where we do all of our orientation modules. They also use something called Super Punch that works hand in hand with that. It's their clocking in system that they use where people clock in and out, but they speak to each other so that we're able to review when they clock in and out and make sure that they're in the phones as well.
Okay. And then, oh, have you ever worked with Paycor in any of the positions you've been with?
No, I have not. I worked with Workday. That's the only other one.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. They're all very similar
Yes.
to especially Paylocity and Paycor. Um, my last question for you, Letitia, what made you choose HR as a field of work?
I actually had an HR manager, well, someone that I dealt with in HR before I came into HR that really was hand in hand with me. I had some things going on with my family at that time, and I felt like that person was really my advocate, and I really wanted to be that for other people. So that's why I went into HR.
I love that. Great story. Okay. I think that's it for this part of the interview, but don't go anywhere. We got a few more things to
Okay.
chat about.
All right. No problem.